It's time for News 4, and you're with Colorado's News Channel. Bill Stuart, Aimee Sporer, Larry Green, and Les Shapiro. Live on 4, this is the news tonight.
A new twist in an Arapahoe County double murder. The daughter of one of the victims is under arrest and is expected to be charged in the killing after police say she confessed. News 4 investigator Rick Sellinger reports on how a mother's dream to straighten out her daughter's life may have ended her own.
At first, it was thought she had been kidnapped, even killed. But now 19-year-old Jenna Smythe is being held for investigation of murder. The bodies of her mother, Sharon Smythe, and 15-year-old Jessica Thrush, a runaway she was trying to help, were found last Thursday. 25-year-old Eric Jones and 21-year-old Chantil Guree were already under arrest in connection with the murders. But suddenly, things changed.
Jenna gave us information that causes us to have probable cause to believe that she planned and was present during the murders.
Court documents quote a witness as saying Jenna continuously said that she hated her mother, wished her mother was dead, and how she wanted to kill her. Jenna had been working as a prostitute along East Colfax. Her mother had been trying to help her straighten out her life. Sharon Smythe did not lead an easy life. Her sister was murdered. She had 5 children, including a quadriplegic. Those who knew Sharon were well aware of the problems and conversations with her daughter.
She would always end with, "I love you." And her caring for Jenna was obvious to those of us who worked with her and who knew her.
Sharon Smythe's desk at the Colorado Foundation for Medical Care is filled with flowers. She worked from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. Then she would go to the University of Phoenix, Colorado campus to work on her master's degree in educational counseling. In Canyon City, where she's from, she would work with prison inmates carrying the HIV virus. The man with his back to the camera was one of them.
I mean, she just touched so many people, and she fought battles that she really didn't have to fight.
It's a tragedy. It's an absolute ironic tragedy that she gave, and now she has given her life because she was the ultimate humanitarian.
And now she is gone. Rick Sellinger, News 4.
Investigators say information from Jenna Smythe led them to a knife believed to be the murder weapon. The funeral for Sharon Smythe will be Thursday in Canyon City.
Tonight, notorious serial killer John Wayne Gacy is a step closer to his execution. The Illinois Supreme Court rejected his latest appeal. Gacy has been on death row for 14 years. He is scheduled to die next Tuesday morning. At the time of his conviction, he was the nation's worst serial killer. He had murdered 33 young men and boys. Gacy's lawyers promise a flurry of appeals before Tuesday's execution. And tonight, an appeal has worked for a teenager facing lashes with a bamboo cane in Singapore. Well, it has worked at least partially. The Singapore government tonight is reducing the number of lashes from 6 to 4. In a statement, the government said it reduced the punishment because of pressure applied by President Clinton. We still don't know when that sentence will be carried out.
He's accused of trying to carry a gun into a crowded room where the president was speaking. Police in Atlanta arrested 23-year-old Trevor Lawson today. They confiscated a gun and 3 knives. Secret Service agents say they saw the man approach the building, then turn around when he saw metal detectors. Lawson was charged with carrying a concealed weapon. There is no evidence he wanted to hurt the president. And there's no evidence it happened, and the president denies even knowing her. But Paula Jones says she has plenty of reason to file a sexual harassment suit against President Clinton. Tonight, the White House confirms that legal counsel has been contacted in the event Jones does file a suit. In February, Jones claimed that in 1991, then Governor Clinton called her to his hotel room and asked her to have sex. Her lawsuit is expected to be filed on Thursday.
In just 4 hours, Israeli and Palestinian leaders will sign a historic document. It will give Palestinians the right to rule themselves in the Gaza Strip and in Jericho. U.S. Secretary of State Warren Christopher and Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak mediated last-minute talks today between PLO leader Yasser Arafat and Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin. At the same time, Israeli soldiers in Gaza began to pack up. While Palestinians are glad the soldiers are leaving, they are not pleased that Jewish settlers will be allowed to stay.
The mood of the people here now, if I can describe it, is a mood of anxious waiting. with a great deal of skepticism.